From shattering records to making history on and off the court, this rising legend left no stone unturned. If you're a basketball fan or just love witnessing greatness in action, you're in for a treat. Stick around as we rank Caitlin Clark's best moments of 2024 that prove why she's one of a kind. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more basketball content. It all began with the end of an era. Caitlin Clark capped off her legendary college basketball career at Iowa with a staggering 3,009 points and 51 points in a game, the most ever in NCAA Division I history for both men and women. Let that sink in. Her scoring prowess and dominance on the court etched her name in the annals of basketball forever. It's no wonder the basketball world was buzzing about her even before she entered the WNBA. April 15th, 2024, was a momentous day as Caitlin was selected as the #1 overall pick by the Indiana Fever in the WNBA draft.
With the first pick in the 2024 WNBA draft, the Indiana Fever select Caitlin Clark, University of Iowa.
The Fever knew they were landing a generational talent, and Clark wasted no time proving them right. Her journey from Iowa to Indiana marked the beginning of a professional career that would send shockwaves through the league. Caitlin's rookie season wasn't just great, it was groundbreaking. She smashed the WNBA single-season records for assists, scoring, and three-pointers among rookies. Not only that, but she also set the overall WNBA record for assists in a single season. Her versatility and ability to deliver under pressure earned her the title of 2024 WNBA Rookie of the Year. At this point, it was clear Clark wasn't just living up to the hype. She was redefining it at just 22 years old. Caitlin Clark became Time Magazine's Athlete of the Year in December 2024. You know that Caitlin Clark is Time's Athlete of the Year. Let's pause for a moment. This honor isn't just about stats. It's about the impact she made, her influence on the game, and her ability to inspire millions. For a rookie to receive such a prestigious accolade speaks volumes about her dominance and the legacy she's already building. Caitlin's impact isn't limited to the court. Her autographed 2024 Panini Select signed gold vinyl card sold for a jaw-dropping $234,850 through Golden Auctions. This sale made it the most expensive women's basketball card in history and the second highest selling card of any female athlete, a testament to her growing global fandom. Caitlin Clark proved she's not just a player, she's a brand. From rewriting history books at Iowa to dominating the WNBA as a rookie, Caitlin Clark's 2024 was nothing short of iconic. Her achievements on the court and beyond have solidified her as a true trailblazer in women's sports. Which of these moments was your favorite? Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more incredible stories from the world of women's basketball.
After these WNBA achievements in 1 year of Caitlin Clark, there's one college coach who's been a certified hater of Caitlin Clark, and that's Geno Auriemma, bro. He's been a serial hater right alongside and all the other WNBA gatekeepers, constantly trying to defame Caitlin and make it seem like her hype wasn't real. But let me tell you, Caitlin Clark has lived up to every bit of the hype. What really put Geno's hate on the map was when he called Caitlin delusional and biased. And now, Geno's out here admitting that national championships don't mean anything anymore. That's wild. Especially since just a couple months ago, he was hyping Paige Buchers, saying she was the best player he'd ever seen. But let's keep it real. Paige hasn't lived up to that hype. This season's been a slow start for her, and injuries have definitely played a role. Meanwhile, Caitlin is dominating and showing why she's the truth. With all that being said, let's dive into Geno Auriemma's comments. Roll the footage.
Those things. Where do you put her in the Mount Rushmore or pantheon of players that you coach? How do you kind of sum up, put her career in perspective?
Up to this point, you know, this notion that you have to win a national championship or multiple national championships in order to be considered, you know, a generational type player, an amazing type player. There are a lot of great players that have had amazing careers that have never won a national championship, that have never been to a Final Four. Okay. So, you can't use that as a gauge for where she would be. You can just, I think, use my thought process is, how much did she dominate the college basketball world during the 4 years that she played here? And if you took her off our team, how many Final Fours would we have made?
Yeah.
How many national championship games would we have played in? What opportunities would we have if she wasn't on our team?
Yeah. And she's carried you.
And how many great All-Americans that she played with? I don't say this, but I think the number is 0. Would you agree?
Well, compared to what you
Aaliyah.
had. Yeah.
Aaliyah.
Aaliyah was the only All-American.
Right, Aaliyah.
I think she's the only one.
Yeah.
And then Sarah, probably.
So, given that it's usually been a young team or somewhat of an inexperienced team or an injury-depleted team, given all that, and we've been in the Final Four every year she's been here. The 1 year we got beat was the year she sat out. So, how many players can say they were the best player in the league and went to the Final Four every year that they were here? Unfortunately, because she plays at UConn, there's a list. And any other school, that might not be the case. But here there's a list. There's a list for everything. Hey, where does she rank as the greatest assist player? Well, there's a list of those guys. Is she the best shooter you've ever seen? Well, there's a list of those guys. So she benefits from that, and she has to deal with that. But in my mind, I don't know. I don't think we would have anywhere close to the success that we've had during her 4 years here if it wasn't for her and her ability.
That's wild how time changes everything. Earlier today, Geno Auriemma was out here basically calling Caitlin Clark the GOAT. But now, fans are having a field day roasting him online because we all remember what he said just a few months ago, dragging her delusional fan base and straight up bashing Caitlin Clark. Oh, we didn't forget. Roll the footage.
Landscape that we live in today, both sports-wise and non-sports-wise, right? We are in a red-blue. And if you're red, you can't agree with blue. And if you're blue, you can't agree with red. Whereas most things are in the middle. If you're a college player and you're a great college player, like Caitlin was, the delusional fan base that follows her disrespected the WNBA players by saying she's going to go in that league and tear it apart. There were actually odds on she's third or fourth in betting odds on being MVP at the WNBA. These people are so disrespectful and so unknowledgeable and so stupid that it gives women's basketball a bad name. Okay, so the kid was set up for failure right from the beginning. So if you're a WNBA player, and believe me, I've coached the best, and I've pissed them off a lot, and they let me know about it. But they were tremendously disrespected. And none of them are going to say it. But human nature is, okay, this kid's coming into the league. And Diana said it best. This kid's in for a rude awakening. And they all jumped over her, but they didn't read the whole thing that she said. But nobody's printing. Diana Taurasi was right. This kid's on the wrong team. She's got the wrong skill set to handle the physicality of that league. And she's a rookie. And if you're a WNBA player, if you're any kind of player, you're going to say, I'm going to make a statement. Targeted by society, targeted by her looks, targeted by her reputation, targeted by the disrespect that they've shown to the WNBA. There's a huge target on this kid's back.
That was Geno Auriemma basically admitting that he's never been on board with Caitlin Clark, man. Now, that clip went viral when it first dropped, and it left a bad taste in the mouths of all Caitlin Clark fans. But here we are, and it's just crazy to see him switching up his tune now, saying championships don't mean anything, and that we should cut these college players some slack. But hold up, wasn't he one of the main voices at the start of the season, refusing to give Caitlin Clark the same credit he's been handing out to Paige? The double standard is wild, and I want to know your thoughts about all of this down in the comments. And hey, don't forget to keep those notifications on, because I'll be bringing you all the latest updates. Until next time, make sure to like and subscribe for your daily news.